Have you seen some recent slowdown in the housing market, maybe some price reductions, and you're thinking this is probably due to bubble conditions and we're headed for a market crash? Well, I want to talk to you a little bit about that. I'm Nick with the Iannitti Group. I want to provide a real quick housing update for Sarasota. In answer to my proposed question, no, we are not in a bubble. I just did a separate housing update where I went into detail about why we're not actually in a housing bubble right now. So check that out. We are nothing like the last crash markets, completely different. But I just want to hop in and just tell us a little bit about kind of nationwide, some seller traffic. We're still seeing that as really kind of on the weak side. Again, just limited inventory. We don't have a lot of inventory going on. Of course, we've had some rising interest rates, which are also putting some downward pressure on the market. We're seeing some showings starting to slow down, especially out in the West. We're seeing a little bit of traffic kind of neutralize. We still have buyer demand there, but again, these rising interest rates that we've had have definitely led to an increase in days on market. We're seeing that here in Sarasota as well. But again, still, stable to strong buyer traffic here. So that's good news. Looking at the numbers, remember, these are countywide for single family homes and they are median numbers. So the true middle. We did see an increase in sales price again, up to 482, up 27%. Our market time is still decreasing, so things are still moving, although we've seen a lot more price reductions here in Sarasota. Things are still selling for pretty much their list price. But we're still stuck at 1 month of inventory for single family homes. Remember, we need this number to be about 6 months of inventory for it to be balanced. Everything above this line are our lagging indicators telling us where the market has been. Everything below the line are our leading indicators that's telling us where the market is going. One positive sign is here we do have an increase in new listings. That's good. But again, our overall pending and sold listings basically are down again, still due to that function of inventory. And of course, with these rising interest rates, what you need to understand if you are a seller, back in February, if your neighbor sold a home and there were 15 offers in one day, we're probably not in that same market. We've had a little bit of a shift, and that's basically due to a 2% increase in interest rates over the past 2 months. Just for reference, for every 1% of interest rate increase in a mortgage, that decreases a buyer's purchasing power by 10%. So sometimes we're seeing a lot of buyers that needed that additional purchasing power to kind of achieve a goal, whether it's a little bit of a larger home, maybe they needed a fourth bedroom, maybe they wanted a particular school district or location, with close to the water or view, and now with rates that have risen, that's made it more difficult for them to do. So they're probably willing to wait a little bit longer, especially if they're in a current situation with their own home that is, roughly a mortgage in the 3 or 4%. So anyway, that's what's going on. If you have questions about how that affects you, if it's a good time to buy or sell, what your home is worth, what's happening in your neighborhood, just reach out. I'm always happy to have that conversation. Thanks so much for tuning in. And remember, who you choose to negotiate for you absolutely matters.